Hello everyone, it's DA here with another Warframe video, and today's fashion frame video is going to be about VALKYR Prime and a Sith Inquisitor look for her. So in the honor of the upcoming Star Wars Day, which will be on the 4th of May, I decided to make and create this because I will be doing a Jedi style for that day. So I decided to put on this and make VALKYR really look like the Sith that she is. And of course I am using the Arbiter of Exes as far as the background is concerned. So let us go on as we take a look at the walkthrough. So in the first thing you ought to know is that I am using mostly blacks and of course a little hint of red here and there. I kept the gold trim on there basically because that is just what I want to do. However, you can change that for your own personal self because of course it is all up to you. With the helmet, I am using the regular VALKYR helmet and I am using the regular VALKYR skin. Of course, you can also follow the same method and use some of the different skins out there, including the Tenogen skins or the Immortal skins. So this is all up to you. Now, as far as the default high dual animations are concerned, this is one of those things where to get the perfect Sith look, I am using the Necros Noble animation, and that pretty much gives it the perfect stance, not a lot of playing. But as you can see also in the primary color, I am picking this from the Gamma palette, and I am using the first column in the 18th row. Now this is an amazing thing as far as the darkness of the color, and you can see as well as I have done right here in the secondary palette. You can also switch this out if you don't have the Gamma palette and you have the Smoke palette. You can also switch this out for the Smoke palette, and the same thing for the tertiary color, which also works in the same and similar way. So you want to look for maybe some of your widest colors, and you can also substitute this out for something a little bit much reddish. It's all based on whatever you want to do. Now, as you can see, the primary, secondary, and tertiary is all from the Gamma palette or the Smoke palette. And for my accent tones, I am picking something that is a little bit on the red side, mainly because I'm trying to pretty much prove that, you know, VALKYR is a Sith. However, because I still wanted to maintain the gold look, I might as well just go on and leave it like this. However, if you're planning on putting something red on there, you can get something from the Storm palette. And for my energy color, I am using none other than the Valentine's Day palette. Now I'm using this red from there, which is in the first column and of course the row number 5. Now the reason for having it in row number 5 is because I don't want to go all the way completely red. Now it is also based on your own choice. If you want to go on the completely red side, you can do that as well. And as far as accent tones is concerned, I am using Storm palette column 3 and row number 3 as well. In attachments, I have those pretty much the accessory that came with VALKYR Prime, which is the Cordata Prime thing, and I have also the Raza Sayandana that comes with Baroketia. Now in this section, as far as the primary, secondary, and tertiary, I am using the Gamma palette again, which you can also substitute for the Smoke palette. And in here on the secondary Gamma palette, column 1, row number 18, which is to get the ultimate dark one, and also the same thing for the tertiary. Now you can customize this and switch this around depending on what Sayandana and what attachments you're using. So this is all based on your own choice. However, I decided to go for a darker color when it comes to both three. Now for the accent tones in the attachments, I am using the Storm palette, and for that I am using column 5 in row number 13. Now this gives it a little bit of hint of a dark silverish pink. I don't know what color you can call that, maybe lilac, I don't know, but it gives it a little bit hint of red. And for my energy color, I went all red by using the Halloween palette, column 1, row number 3, which is also going to give me the deep red. Now you can also substitute this deep red and use that as well for VALKYR Prime's energy color when it comes to the main frame itself. So that will give you the dark and red. Now I'm using the plasma sword based on the fact that it looks a little bit like a lightsaber. And I'm basically going to composite every single thing and customize everything to look like a whole red lightsaber. So I'm using red for every single thing. And as you can see, it's looking great so far. It is looking really good so far. It's not that bad. You can pretty much go on and use the Valentine's Day palette, which I use for the energy in the attachment section, and use that for all of it. Or you can use some of the reds that you can find in the Halloween palette, which will also work wonders as well. So you can use the Halloween palette, column 1, row number 3, or you can go into your Valentine's Day palette. So that is one of the things that makes it looks amazingly well. Now to complete the force, I am going to be using Jinn, and the reason for using Jinn is because it has the ability to pull onto enemies and control them, which is one of those unique abilities that the Jedi and the Sith possess. So this pretty much is going to help me pull them over, and I only changed the energy color to pretty much match that of VALKYR herself. You can change the robes to whatever color you want to do. And as far as the accent tones, I'm using something a little bit on the gold side to give it the amazing golden royal look that we are going for here. Now altogether, everything looks amazingly well. It looks fantastic. You look like a Sith Inquisitor. You look like a Sith Lord. Well, maybe not a Sith Lord, but you look like a Sage Ventress. And getting and taking this into the battlefield pretty much scares a lot of people. It asserts your dominance, because every time you have your war cry and you have all your abilities functioning, it just works amazingly well and even makes you want to use your sword more. So there it is, guys. In the honor of the upcoming Star Wars Day, here is your VALKYR Sith Inquisitor look. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. As always, it is Dia signing out. I'll see you in the next one.